Governor Dayton issued Executive Order 1414 in 2014, directing state agencies to increase employment for people with disabilities to at least 7% by August 2018. In 2016, Governor Dayton and state leaders announced the Connect 700 program. This program is designed to remove barriers and create opportunities for Minnesotans with disabilities to be hired for state jobs. Are you deaf, deafblind, or hard of hearing and interested in working for the state of Minnesota? Consider signing up for the Connect 700 program. Eric Nooker will share his experience with you so you can get an idea of how the program works.
I turned in a completed C700 application, and a few days later I received a C700 certificate. Since all full-time permanent state jobs are eligible, I began searching for a state job that would fit my experience, skills, and interests. I have a Master's of Science in Soil Science, so I applied for a soil science job at the Minnesota Department of Agriculture. I completed my application, as is typically done, and also emailed the hiring manager my C700 certificate. I made sure I tailored my resume to the position description to show that I was qualified and that I met the minimum requirements for the job. During my interview, the interviewers and I went back and forth asking each other questions. We all wanted to make sure that I was a good fit for this job. I was considered qualified, and I decided to accept the job. I was assigned to complete 700 hours of pre-probationary work, which meant I was working the job, but I did not receive full benefits. Typically, once you work 700 hours and are evaluated, you will move into a 6-month probationary period. You will then begin receiving full benefits. However, if your hiring manager decides you're a great fit before 700 hours, you can be converted to the probationary period after you've been on the job for 30 workdays, like in my case. In my experience, working for the state is hard work, but if you're passionate about your work, it can be a lot of fun. I've had a great experience working for the state of Minnesota. As part of my job, I had to advocate for different important issues. I've also been lucky that I've had a large support system that includes the Minnesota Department of Agriculture, Commissioner's Office, and the Commission for Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing Minnesotans, my hiring manager, the Americans with Disabilities Act coordinator at the Department of Agriculture.
Eric got his opportunity to work for the state thanks to the Connect 700 program. He applied for jobs that met his skills and made sure his resume showed the skills that the job required. He worked hard, and his hiring manager saw that he was a great fit for the job. Connect 700 can work for you too. Learn more about Connect 700 at the link below.